Hello, and welcome to saveourmiddleclass.net. Here is a brief video offering a simple and straightforward solution directed at resolving both public fatalities and police assassinations. I propose an FBI-sponsored meeting initiated by the FBI, in which the attendees are personally invited by Director Comey to FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C. The list of invitees will include one representative from the National Police Union, one from Black Lives Matter, one from the NAACP, one from the FBI, one from the U.S. Marshals, one from the Clinton campaign, and yes, one from the Trump campaign. The purpose of the meeting is to create and/or revise all procedures that must be adhered to by all parties when an action is initiated by a police officer. That is, what simple and straightforward procedures must an officer follow when confronting or stopping a civilian? And what procedures must a civilian follow when they are stopped by an officer of the law? I say simple procedure because it must be simple to understand and it must be simple to follow. Each side must follow a 4 or 5-step procedure in each instance. These parallel and interactive procedures are the work of this meeting. During the meeting, each side will be allowed 5 minutes to make an opening statement, and then Director Comey should propose his department's procedures that each side must follow, one for the citizen and one for the police. This will be the starting framework for the meeting. In my mind, there is one step in the officer's procedures that must be the very first step, and that is the officer involved must power on a personally attached recording camera when he first decides to interact or apprehend a civilian. The camera will preserve the officer's point of view and the procedures that he followed. This camera is only to be activated during these interactions. It cannot be a 24-hour surveillance device of each officer's day. Regarding the proposed meeting, it must be televised live, and a video copy is to be placed on the web at the conclusion of the meeting. We should all be able to witness the constructive nature of each of the attendees as they define these procedures. All sides will be seen to either work forward and toward a resolution, or they will be seen as obstructionists to resolving this critical issue. Following the meeting, the procedures must be publicized via a public awareness campaign sponsored by our federal government. A public safety campaign video instructing the public of the procedures they must follow can be televised before and again at halftime for each NFL game, NBA game, MLB game, and in every school at every grade, including the collegiate level. It should also be shown at both public and private workplaces. The public must be educated so no one can claim ignorance of these procedures. The simple idea is to save lives, both public lives and police lives. It is to educate our people and to put an end to this senseless violence. I realize that there is no perfect solution, but this would be a giant step forward, especially when you consider that nothing is being done today to resolve this issue. We can work together, but the White House needs to take the lead and put an end to this senseless killing on both sides. We need to demand that a meeting of this nature be initiated. As always, I will end this video with "May God bless our American middle class." I thank you for listening, and goodbye.